I am, duk duk they are, and there you are, my rooted friends. It's so good to be back here.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and I am a teaching artist with the Vancouver Opera. I would like to begin by acknowledging that I'm here today on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh Nation, and the Squamish, on whose territory we teach, learn, and live. I am a former professional dancer, and I am now a dance administrator as well as administrator of the arts, and I also teach dance. And today you are here in my lovely backyard. I hope you enjoyed watching the flight of the Hummingbird. The message in the opera is that we can all make a difference by doing what we can. Right now, everyone is doing their best to keep each other safe by staying home. So today, I'll be doing some activities with you, some movement that you can do at home or even in your backyard. I'm going to be focusing a little bit on the land and the environment that you saw in the opera. So the land we are all on is very unique to us. It's very special, and it's a big part of the opera. It's a big part of who we are. The setting for the flight of the Hummingbird is important to the story as the characters. The closeness to the ocean, the types of trees in the forest, and the animals in the habitat that are specific to the Haida Gwaii and Salish Sea. So today we'll be working with 4 different movements or shapes that we'll then move into building some choreography with. So let's step back, find your own space. I welcome you to take your shoes off if you'd like, or socks off, and be barefoot. It can be in your backyard or maybe your living room. And the first thing we're going to talk about is finding your own personal space bubble. So this means reaching up to the side and all the way down. This is a big bubble that is all yours, and I don't want anyone or anything in this bubble. You can also reach forward and back. So this is a huge bubble for you. So make sure if you're in your living room, you're moving any furniture to the side, and make sure your siblings or your mom and dad are out of the way. Okay, from here, let's just explore the bubble by reaching up, all the way to the side, all the way down, and then reach up to the side again, and this time twist your body. Good, and just make sure there's nothing there in your way. Perfect. Next, we're going to start with a little warm up for the body, just the major joints of the body. So we'll start with the head. Take your feet a little bit wider, bend your knees a little bit, and then look up to the sun or to the ceiling, and then look down to the grass, the ground, or the floor, and again up to the sky, and down to the floor. Good, then we'll make circles, big circle with your head all the way around. And then go ahead and circle in the other direction. Perfect. From here, we'll warm up the shoulder joints. So draw your shoulders up to your ears, back and down. Once again, up to your ears, back and down. Good, let's do that a little more fluidly now. Just drawing big circles with the shoulders. And now we'll take the hands to the shoulders and make big circles with your elbows. You can bend your knees as it feels good. And then go ahead and reverse those circles. Perfect. And from here, bring your hands to your hips. I want you to imagine that you have a big dinosaur tail behind you. You're gonna bend your knees and swing your tail forward, and then swing your tail back. And again, swing your tail forward, and swing your tail back. Now swing your tail to one side, and then the other side. And again, one side, and then the other side. Very nice. Make big circles now with your tail, if you can. So we're warming up the hip joints here. Your body should start to feel pretty good after this. You can go in the opposite direction. Perfect. From here, take your hands out and just start to shake them a little bit. So just bringing a little bit of energy, getting out any wiggles from your morning or your afternoon or whenever you're doing this. Shake out your arms. Maybe you've been sitting a lot today, so this might feel really good. And then begin to shake your head and your shoulders and one leg if you can balance, and the other leg, and then your whole body. Okay, that feels much better. I don't know about you, but I feel better. So from here, we'll start with our first shape or movement motif, or just your first move. So it's a tree. So I think we're all pretty familiar with trees. They start by growing from the ground and come all the way up. So you can grow with me and show me your beautiful branches. Let's try that again. Down from the ground and grow your branches all the way up. Now your branches could be anywhere you want them to be. You don't have to look like me, like what I'm doing. You could make this all your own. So feel free to be creative with it. You could even, for those of you who might know some yoga, you could make this, there's actually a tree pose in yoga. So you could be on one foot, resting your foot on your lower leg, finding some balance, and then maybe your branches are even swaying a little bit in the wind. So completely up to you what you do with your tree. So that's our first one. Our second one is bear. Remember bear from the story, The Flight of the Hummingbird? So what are bears? Bears are big. Bears are very grounded towards the floor. So bend your knees or even go on the floor on all fours. And then show me your paws wherever you are. And you might be upright. Show me your head, and you can look around a little bit. And then whether you're on all fours or just standing, begin to walk a little bit with this. Good, so very grounded, very low, and then maybe walking back. Perfect. Let's try that again. So bend the knees, one paw, the other paw, head up, and then we'll begin to walk. Again, on all fours is perfect. Nice. So that's the second one. Let's move on to the third shape, which will be our hummingbird. So hummingbirds are very different in energy than bears. Hummingbirds are light and they fly. They're high up. So you might even be on your tippy toes as you lift. And then what about those little hummingbird wings? They flutter, of course. So I'd like you to take your little hummingbird in your personal space bubble, of course, on a little tour of wherever you are. Your living room, your backyard. You might go high, you might go low, you might twirl. Totally up to you. Make it your own. Beautiful. So let's remember what we've done so far. First was the tree. Second was the bear. Third was the hummingbird. Excellent. For the fourth and final shape, we will take rain, or do you remember at the end of The Flight of the Hummingbird, the characters release rain droplets that are little kind of sparkles that come down. So it could be rain or water droplets or rain coming from, or water coming from a fire hose, anything like that. So for me, again, this might look different for you. I'm going to take my feet wide and kind of sprinkle my fingers side to side. And it's a little bit windy today, so I'm going to take the rain side to side like this. Yours might be straight down. Again, you could go all the way to the ground if you like. Nice. So that's our rain, or our water droplets. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is add these all together. So the tree, the bear, the hummingbird, and the rain. I'll just call it the rain. We're going to put them together and I'll call it out. And then after a few, I'm going to stop talking and we'll just do the movements together. Okay? Let's try it. So from here we have the tree. Maybe you're balancing, maybe you're not. We have the bear. We have the hummingbird. We have the rain. Let's do it again. Tree. Bear. Hummingbird. Rain. One more time with my words. Tree. Bear. Hummingbird. Rain. Okay, now we're gonna do it without my words, just the moves. Very nice, one last time. All right, good job everyone. Thank you so much for dancing with me today. I would love to see what your choreography looked like today. So you could video it or even take pictures and send it to us at Vancouver Opera. The email is vois@vancouveropera.ca. You could also let the whole world see it, put it on social media with the handles at Vancouver Opera and at Pacific Opera Victoria. Thank you so much for dancing with me today. I really look forward to seeing what you've created.
Washing dishes, sweeping floors, cleaning pantries, closing doors.